attitudes. They want to help any way they possibly can.
Coach, I'm curious,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We saw Jim Harbaugh, climbing trees. We saw Nick Saban dancing with his recruits. Do you have any funny stories like that you can share about?
What did he do? I'm sorry.
Jim Harbaugh had a sleepover with the kid. He was climbing a tree, and Nick Saban was dancing with him. Do you have any funny stories like that to try to?
Yeah, I guess our stuff's really not that dramatic. It's kind of like today. It really wasn't very suspenseful, and personally, I kind of like it that way. It's kind of like going into a game. I like it if our team's prepared, if they've really practiced well, and done all they can to put themselves in position. And recruiting's kind of the same way. To me, it's an ongoing process. The work has already started on next year's class, I think, as you know, and so it's really kind of a day-by-day thing. And I'm really comfortable, I think, with the guys that we've signed in that. Going back to Alaric, even that, I think we had a pretty good grip on where they were, how they were handling the process, what they were looking at, and if I got to stand on my head to get a guy, or tell a funny story, we're in big trouble. Ask any of our players on the team right now. So, we're just going to try to stick to the basics, sell what we have here educationally, football-wise, and I think most importantly the community here. And that part's really consistent. That's what hit me in 1981 when I got here. For my interview, I was just amazed at the people, and however many years it is later now, everybody comes from other parts of the country, even out of state, which amazingly people in the Midwest. When they come to Iowa City, it's a really unique experience. So for us, the biggest part of the battle is getting them here. And once we get them here, I feel like we got a really good chance without any fancy gymnastics, hopefully, because I'm not the most entertaining guy in the world. So I don't know. Nick danced.
Yeah, he was good.
I worked with him 2 years. I'd like to see that. That'd probably be interesting. So anyway.
What about the entertainment element that seems? Michigan has I think a wrestler, Tom Brady, juggler probably. What about the entertainment factor? Is that seems like that's playing the recruits more these days?
Yeah, I guess time will tell. I'm not sure what you have to do. It just, again, what we're going to try to do is sell what we have. And I think you can't do limos anymore. That used to be a big thing, right? Send the stretch limo for a kid and private jets and all that. But, the reality is when a player comes here, there aren't going to be any limousines and there aren't going to be any private jets flying them back and forth. So you get here how you get here, like most of us did when we went to college. And when you get to college, the reality is you're going to be going to school and you're going to be playing football. Those two things are going to consume a lot of your time. And then beyond that, you got a chance, I think, to have a really great atmosphere. I've never met anybody that went to Iowa. And when I go around the I clubs, I ask people all the time, whether they're in their 80s or 20s, anybody that went to school here, just had a fantastic experience. So I wish I went to school here. I wasn't invited. But to me, those are the things that are really important. That's really the crux of what a college experience is about, and that's what we try to sell. And we also let our prospects know it's going to be a lot of hard work, whether, talking about earning your degree, or playing college football. That's a lot of hard work. It takes a real commitment, it takes a lot of effort, and it takes dedication. Kind of like working a real job, or when you get older and you got to pay your rent and take care of your family. It's the same thing. So not to be a fun killer, but that's really what we're trying. That's our message. That's what we're trying to sell. And when we talk to parents, it's all about our players leaving here 4 years later, 5 years later, being people that are ready for adult life. And if entertainment's part of that too, that's good. But to me, it's more about what you're going to do in your life ahead of you.